People like Will Duffy uh, are on a mission to discredit the flat earth belief. And they can do that, but the problem is it's hard to discredit something that you truly don't understand, uh, and you truly don't understand the reason why people would be believing something that you think is wrong. Okay, number one, equatorial mounts for telescopes. It's very simple, Will. The reason why it's a dumb argument to make that equatorial mounts prove a globe is because equatorial mounts, if you know what it is, it uses a sidereal motor and it spins in a circle. That's all it does. That's what an equatorial mount does. And you mount the camera on it, the camera goes in a circle. And that, or a telescope, whatever. So the equatorial mount moves. It has to move. If you want to film star trails, if you want to photo star trails, your camera can't move. Okay? Your camera has to be stationary on the ground, which is clearly stationary. Will, this is what I don't understand why you guys want to argue with this. The stars are in motion above the earth. That's a fact. That's an observation. That's what we all experience. Yet, you say that the equatorial mount was invented to compensate for the rotation of the earth. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. The equatorial mount was invented to follow the stars, to track the stars. That's what the equatorial mount does. It tracks the motion of the stars. So the equatorial mount, although if you use it with the idea of a globe, it works great. You, on a flat earth, unless you're strawmanning this model, the AE model, which I'll give Will Duffy credit. I think he's debunked in part that entire model. But again, that's not going to make people that believe in flat earth stop believing in flat earth. I mean, maybe a few. But the reason why people believe in flat earth isn't because of Coriolis effect or pendulums or sunsets, things that always get pushed out there as proof or as evidence. And evidence is fine. There's evidence for a lot of things. There's a lot of evidence that the earth is flat and that it's a plane, that it's a surface that we live on. There's a lot of evidence that it's not moving. Let's go outside real quick. Okay, let's go out here and let's see if the earth is moving. This is why Will Duffy and all you guys will continue to misunderstand the argument. This earth, this is my backyard. Look at that. I can tell you it's not moving. Now look, there's a car going by. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Kind of. Okay. Guys, the car was in motion. The trees, they're not. Okay. We could compare the car with the stars. And so I had to move my camera to follow the car. That's what an equatorial mount does. It moves to follow the stars. So I was using my camera. The motion of my camera was compensating for the motion of the car so that we could keep the car in the viewfinder. Get it? The trees, we can just point everything stationary. Now, if you leave your camera like this, let's point it up a little bit. If you leave your camera like this and don't move it, keep it still, these words have meanings. Motion is different than at rest. So if you keep your camera still, you'll see the stars moving because they're in motion. It's very simple, Will. So it's unfortunate I saw your video about that included many misused things that I was saying, like in Red's rhetoric debate 5 years ago or whatever. You took things out of context big time, and that's fine. That's what people do when they edit videos and make videos. So I don't hold it against you, but you need to learn to understand the argument. You still don't understand the argument after the final experiment and everything. That's really weird. The Earth, the one that's in Colorado where you live, Will, the foundation of your house is not moving, bro. The sky above your house is always moving. So that's just part of the flat Earth argument that you clearly either don't understand or are not willing to accept. So either way, have a good day.